If you've been around Raid for a little bit, you've probably come across Dragon Champions. A lot of you may have tried it back in the day whenever it was newer, as did I. Eventually, they reached out to me. I was a little late to the party, but they did reach out to me a while back and set me up with a promo code and all of these things. So we played it for a little bit, and it just wasn't holding my interest back in the day. I appreciated the devs. I thought the devs were really good. I thought they were putting in the right effort and doing a lot of the right things, and I liked a lot of what the game had going on. It just wasn't holding my interest for whatever reason. So over time, I just kind of stopped playing it. So I've noticed there's been a little bit of a resurgence lately. Hell Hades is talking about it a lot more. I know Murder Inc. is playing it a lot. I heard a lot of buzz about the Halloween event and the Battle Pass and all these things, so I thought I would hop back on and check it out. This game has come a really long way since I played it back in the day when it was newer. There's so much new content. They seem to be doing a really good job of expanding the roster and adding different elements to the game. So I just want to kind of give you a quick tour around the game, show you some of what's new, and if you're interested, I'll put some links in the description as well as the pinned comment. And if you decide to download the game before you're level 15, if you go up here into your settings and go to use promo code and type DJRNG in, you'll get a little, I think it's about $10 worth of free things, some character fragments, and just kind of $10 worth of things to play the game with. It supports me, it gets you some free stuff, and if you would like to join our guild, we are filling up. We're about halfway full right now. We are the Puppy Turds. Puppy Turds are here to take over. If this guild fills up and we need to make more, I will get with some people in Discord about creating some second and third and however many other guilds we end up needing, but to let everybody get involved. So it's not a bad idea to join the Discord, because when this fills up, that'll probably be where I get with people to get the other guilds started and get that information out to you guys. So all of these links will be down below. Now that that's out of the way, let's talk about a lot of what's going on in the game. One, the Battle Pass. They always have a Battle Pass. They're very regular. They are on top of taking their Battle Pass fiber. There's always a good Battle Pass, and it's like, I think it's $11 is the cost of the Battle Pass, and it is, in my experience, been very much worth it. Again, not mandatory. You don't have to spend money on this game. It does seem very free to play friendly in my experience. I do spend money on it, but I don't get the impression that you have to. As with a lot of fragment collectors, the more patient you are, the less you have to spend virtually, right? So there's always a battle pass going on, so that's something to note. I know that a lot of people are really into the battle pass thing. They've expanded the campaign a bit. I don't think that there used to be this demonic invasion part of the campaign. Here's where you farm runes, and then you've got your good guy and bad guy campaigns. If you've played Marvel Strike Force or anything like it, you're probably familiar with this concept. You know, you can only take certain kinds of characters into certain campaigns, things along those lines. They have always multiple tournaments going on. I just finished this one, the Infernal Pizza. It basically gave me a lot of energy. This one I don't have the champs built for, so I'm not really participating in it. But you see, there's always tournaments going on. I imagine a couple more will start in the next day or two. There's always a ton of events going on. They've got events going on right now for these two characters, which apparently I've unlocked some more fragments for. So let's collect those real quick. And there's multiple ways to participate. There's the daily login tab on a lot of these. You progress by spending energy, you progress by spending coins, and then you can progress by purchasing packs that have Draco coins in them. Draco coins are the equivalent of gems from Raid, right? And then they've got ones where you can get legendary characters. Like I said, there's always a ton of these things going on in here, so never any shortage of things to do. Challenges is along the same line. I think there's 2 open every day, and then on Sunday, I believe they're all open, and you just push your way through. And any star that you've 3-staged, you can then come back and auto-clear, so you don't have to come in and farm this in the same way that you do Raid. Again, if you've played Marvel Strike Force, Disney Sorcerer's Arena, I think Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, if you played anything like that, you're familiar with this system. Once you 3-star a stage, you can just come back in and auto-clear it for the farm. So there's a lot less time spent grinding in that regard anyway. It is still grindy. All of these games are very grindy, but it's grindy in a little bit of a different way. Battlegrounds is a new feature that I'm not really too familiar with. I'm still trying to get it and learn it, honestly. But it seems really cool. It's a PvP mechanic. and you get in and set up different bases. It's kind of like, maybe like Siege, if any of my Summoners War players are here, but it's just 1v1. That's kind of the best comparison I can make to what Battlegrounds is, but again, I'm still learning. I don't have the depth and roster to really compete in this just yet, but it does seem fun, and apparently there have been a lot of improvements made. I think when it first came out, there was some problems with it, and they've apparently been working really hard to improve that. So I've participated actively in one match of it so far, and it was pretty cool. I enjoyed it. Arena, everybody's pretty familiar with Arena. And then Tower, this is it resets daily. Different games have different mechanics with their towers. This one, it resets daily, so I've got about 7 hours left. There's 2 difficulties right now. There's normal and hard. I'm only doing normal. When you clear, see over here, 24 normal tower runs complete 76 more to unlock auto run. Once I clear it 100 times, I can just auto clear the whole thing. So when it resets, I just hit one button and it clears all 12 stages and I get all the rewards. So that'll be pretty nice. But either way, I don't hate coming in and doing the tower at this point, to be honest. And then last thing, you do have guild raids. We are getting real close. I think you need 20,000 to unlock a level 1 raid. So yeah, we're getting real close to unlocking our first raid, and we're only half full. I imagine we're not going to do too well, but you know, we're a relatively young guild with a lot of newer players, but you know, we're on our way up. Now, let's talk about the roster, some ways to navigate the roster, or just a quick peek. This is kind of the main team that I run right now wherever I can. I don't know what I'm doing. Full disclosure. A lot has changed since the last time I played this game, and I didn't really know what I was doing then. But I am learning. Now, I will be getting with Zeri. He is a really good Dragon Champions player. I'm going to be getting with him sometime in the very near future to try to get you guys out a beginner's guide. I'm going to just bring him on. I'm going to ask him some questions geared toward giving advice to newer players. So if you decide to check this game out, just hop in, get your promo code in, work your way through campaign, participate in whatever content you unlock, get your way to level 20, get into the guild. By the time you do all that and get rolling, I will hopefully have gotten with Zeri and gotten this beginner's guide made for you guys to give you some direction in which way to go. And then I'm also probably going to have him specifically give me some coaching. Let me know who in my roster I need to be working on, what types of teams I need to be building. But just a quick look at the roster. I know this dude's good. He was really good last time I played anyway. I assume he's still really good. But there's a lot of different factions and a lot of different types of characters in this game. Here's your filter. So if you're coming through looking for specific things, you can sort by types and race and all these different things. And that can be pretty handy. If you want to get a look at your runes, you can do this, and it switches the view so that you see what runes everybody has. And the runes is a new mechanic since I started playing 2. Back in the day. It used to be more along the lines of that Marvel Strike Force vibe where you just had the gear that you equipped, right? There wasn't really a lot of customization. It was you farm the pieces that you need to farm to create these pieces of gear, equip them, tier them up, right? Level them up, do it again, do it again, do it again. That has stayed in the game, but they've added runes. So now there's customization to your character. So you don't have to run the same exact type of Tromgar as someone else, for example, whereas in Marvel Strike Force, they did add the ISO in Marvel Strike Force. So we're getting there. We're getting a little bit more in a space now where you can customize a little bit more, but that's really cool. It's really cool that you don't just have to build the same thing everyone else is building. If you want to try some different things, catch some people off guard, if PvP is your thing, there's opportunities to do that now. So a lot of customization, and they just seem really active. The devs seem really active. They're adding a lot of new stuff. They seem to be regularly expanding the roster and adding new characters and game modes, and I really like what these devs are doing. So I anticipate that I will be here for a while, because again, whatever's changed, all the things that they're doing, this game is holding my attention very well. It has bumped its way up quite a bit in my priority list. So I'm going hard. I'm trying to catch up to everybody and put in that work. So if you're interested in adding a game to the list of games you're playing right now, this one is not a bad one to check out. And even if you played it back in the day, I would recommend hopping in and giving it another look, because, like I said, it's holding my attention very well. It is. Some games I play, it's a chore to log in and do the things that I have to do every day, and I find myself interested in logging in and playing this game every day, which was not the case a while back. I was, I was trying real hard to give it a shot, and it just wasn't holding my interest, and I eventually lost interest in playing it. So that's it. I just wanted to introduce the game to you, give you a quick rundown. If you want to check it out, links will be in the description and the pinned comment of this video. And then if you want to join the guild, apply to Puppy Turds. Again, I'll let you get a look at that if you need to see it. And it's not a bad idea to join the Discord, because when this fills up, I imagine we will need to make more guilds. I'm going to want to get with some people about starting those for me and managing those. So Discord is the best place to be to keep up with all that information. So that's it. That's all I got for you. Beginner's Guide will be coming soon. If you want to drop some questions in the comments, I will do my best to answer them. If I can't answer them, I'll pass them off to somebody who can and try to get back to you. But I would just hop in, get rolling. We'll get you the Beginner's Guide out soon. I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you later.